Good day everyone, Nathan here. I haven't done a video in a while. The reason being is essentially I've been processing life. So the last this year, 2025, at the end of last year, if you haven't watched some of our recent videos on my channel, I finished an apprenticeship with Curtis Joseph, a respected and known occult author. And essentially I had to process what went down during the year. The information that I've received, not through from learning from someone more experienced than me, but from learning from the spiritual forces that I've connected to during that apprenticeship. A lot of it has been essentially reality shattering for me, and to be fair, it would probably be reality shattering to anyone that participated in that course. So I have been essentially processing everything. My mind was basically like, what the fuck, at the end of the year. The synchronicities that unfolded and just how everything meshed together by the end of it, and the synchronicities that came up after and that have continued to keep coming up have been interesting, to say the least. I'm not going to go into full detail because otherwise I'm going to get into details about a bit more of my personal life, which is something that I'm not really going to share on YouTube anymore directly. Oh, sorry mate. But I will also be sharing kind of my experiences on certain things. Sorry, the jogger made me lose track of what I was saying for a second. So yeah, I'm not really going to be sharing some of the more personal life experiences and how my mind state has changed on certain things, but I will share other things. Try to take this as a grain of salt, because again, something that I advise, and I'm going to continue advice from now on, is to try not to share so much of your personal life online. I've done that for a long time, and now that I have again done this, not even just before I've done this course, not even after I've done this course, I had been feeling like unknown people were sending me what people would call negative energy or curse energy. I've confirmed this many times, so I've stopped sharing somewhat personal details, even things like going on holiday. I shared that I was going to go into Egypt at one point. It never happened. And then the next 2 trips I went on, I never shared them online. They happened. So take this little message as a grain of salt. Try not to share everything, especially if you're in what people would call the occult field. Don't do it. Part of the witch's creed is to keep silent. Keep silent about those nitty-gritty details regarding yourself. You can share experiences and what's happened, things like that, but I wouldn't really go into detail about personal life. Anyway, to the matter of this video. At this moment in time, I am coaching online and in person. Now this is just not occult coaching or spiritual coaching. This embodies physical coaching too. I am a qualified personal trainer. I have 4 CPDs, 1 that I don't really use, gym-based boxing, metabolic conditioning, and a sports nutrition. So I'm a little bit more qualified than most basic level 3 PTs. And with that experience and knowledge comes kind of better training, actually. I've been to many gyms locally, and I see a lot of poor personal trainers that don't really know how to utilize the body's biomechanics to the best of their capabilities. So I am doing personal training in person, based in England, Milton Keynes. If you are local, you can train with me in person in a gym, or we can go outdoors. I have public liability insurance, so I am allowed to train people outdoors too. On the other side of physical personal training, occult coaching, this could entail circle casting, spirit invocation, spirit evocation, anything along those lines. I'm also offering tarot services, Two types, a longer one and a shorter one. 15, I believe it's a 20-minute and a 30-minute. Not doing in-depth tarot readings, and I'm not allowing you to ask me questions. My tarot readings are on a need-to-know basis, so I will tap into your energy, connect to you based on your name, first and surname, birth, first and surname, specifically. Not one that you've picked because you felt like you wanted to fucking change your name and go against society. Your birth name, the one that your divine being picked. I will channel that, tap into your energy, give you a channeled message, and pull some cards. So yeah, that is essentially what I've been up to, obviously without going into full detail, but I've been working through life, really. Yeah. Anyway, if you are interested in anything that I am providing as services, whether you want to buy some jewelry off me as well, that is also on my Etsy store. You can check that out. My website is updated with a lot more pages, an about me page, personal training page, occult coaching page, and a tarot reading page. So feel free to check that out. It will be in the description box below. Thank you.